Luke chapter 13. At that time, someone came and told him about some Galileans whose blood Pilate had mixed with their offerings. Yeshua replied, "Do you think that these Galileans were worse sinners than all the other Galileans because this happened to them? No, but I assure you that you will all be destroyed as well unless you amend your ways. Or those 18 that the Tower of Siloam fell on and killed, do you think that they were worse sinners than anyone living in Jerusalem? No, but I assure you that unless you amend your ways, you will also be destroyed." He also gave this analogy. A man had a fig tree growing in his orchard, and he came looking for fruit on it, but didn't find any. So he said to the farm worker, "Look, for 3 years I've come looking for fruit on this fig tree, and I never find any. Cut it down. Why should I waste precious ground?" The farm worker told the owner, "Master, why not leave it alone for 1 more year? I'll till around it and manure it. If it bears fruit, fine. If not, then I will cut it down." As Yeshua was teaching in one of the synagogues on the Sabbath, there was a woman there who had been crippled by a spirit for 18 years. She was bent over and couldn't straighten herself up at all. Yeshua saw her and called out to her, "Woman, you are free from your illness." He put his hand on her, and immediately she stood up straight and praised Yehovah. The leader of the synagogue was indignant that Yeshua had healed on the Sabbath. So he told the crowd, "There are 6 days when it is permissible to work. Come on those days and be healed, but not on the Sabbath day." But Yeshua replied, "You hypocrite! Doesn't every one of you untie your ox or your donkey from the stall on the Sabbath and lead it to water? Shouldn't this woman, a daughter of Abraham, whom Satan had bound for 18 long years, be set free from what binds her on the Sabbath day?" After he said that, all his adversaries were put to shame, and everyone else was delighted with awe the miracles that he was doing. Then Yeshua asked, "What is the kingdom of Yehovah like? What can I compare it to? It's like the tiny seed of the mustard herb that someone took and tossed in their garden. It grew and became a large tree, and the birds of the sky nested in its branches." Yeshua asked again, "What can I compare the kingdom of Yehovah to? It is like the leaven that a woman took and hid in 3 seahs of meal until it was entirely leavened." He traveled through the villages and towns, teaching as he healed toward Jerusalem. Someone asked him whether only a few would live eternally. Yeshua replied, "Strive to enter by the narrow gate. I assure you that many will try to enter, but won't be able to. Once the master of the house gets up and closes the door, you will be standing outside knocking on the door, and you will be saying, 'Master, Master, open the door for us.' And he will reply, 'I don't know who you are or where you are from.' Then he'll say, 'We ate and drank with you, and you taught in our streets.' He will reply, 'I don't know who you are or where you are from. Leave me, you perpetrators of evil.' There will be crying and grinding of teeth when you see Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and all the prophets in the kingdom of Jehovah, but yourselves being thrown out. People will come from the east and west, and from the south and north, and take their places in the kingdom of Yehovah. Yes, some who are last will be first in influence, and some who are first will be last." Later that day, some of the Pharisees came and told him, "Get out of here, because Herod wants to kill you." Yeshua told them, Go tell that fox that I'll be casting out demons and healing today and tomorrow, and on the third day my work will be finished. But I must work today and tomorrow, and the next day I will leave, because it is inconceivable for a prophet to die outside of Jerusalem. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you murder the prophets and stone those who have been sent to you. How often I've longed to gather your children like a hen gathers her chicks under her wings, but you weren't willing. Look, your house is abandoned, and I am absolutely certain that you won't see me again until you're saying, 'Blessed is the one who is coming in the name of Jehovah.'"